Hi, I'm Chris Johnston. You may have heard about labour agreements as part of the Australian Migration Program. Did you know there's 5 different types of labour agreements? In this video, we'll look at what labour agreements are about and how it can be helpful for Australian businesses and for visa applicants. What is a labour agreement? In essence, it's a contract between the Australian government, represented by the Minister of Immigration, and a sponsoring employer. This contract or agreement sets out the terms and conditions that dictate the employer's ability to sponsor workers. The contents of a labour agreement are set out in important guidelines such as the nomination and visa requirements, sponsorship and reporting obligations, and other negotiated conditions. Why might an employer want to access a labour agreement? Employers may want to sponsor workers for an employer-sponsored visa such as a 482 or a regional 494 and need certain concessions to be eligible for the visa. What does a concession mean? It generally refers to a specific allowance or relaxation that can benefit the applicant. Depending on the circumstances, this can help the applicant meet specific requirements for the visa. These concessions can allow applicants to satisfy relaxed requirements for a visa in terms of age, work experience, English language, having a permanent pathway for those over 45, or for the salary requirements. Essentially, it's a way to make it easier for some people to obtain a visa than they might otherwise not be able to qualify for. For example, those who are over 45 or do not have enough English required to do a 482 or a 494, or work in an occupation that's not on the standard 482, or they've achieved scores lower than the usual English language requirements. What are the 5 types of labour agreement? Company-specific labour agreements, designated area migration agreements or DAMAs, industry labour agreements, global talent employer sponsored agreements, and project agreements. I'll give you a short description of each of those. A company-specific labour agreement allows businesses to sponsor workers for positions that cannot be filled locally. As the name suggests, these agreements can be tailored for the specific needs of a particular employer or company. DAMAs, or Designated Area Migration Agreements, are agreements for specific regions across Australia, addressing labour shortages for those areas. There are currently 12 DAMAs in Australia. We'll list the DAMAs in the description for this video. Industry labour agreements. They cater for employers operating in specific industries that may face ongoing skill shortages. This can include aged care, dairy, horticulture, meat and pork industries, and a range of other industries. Global talent employer sponsored agreements allow employers to sponsor highly skilled workers in areas of innovation and technology for temporary skills 482 visas. Both established businesses and startups can get access to these labour agreements. Project agreements are a type of labour agreement that allows project companies experiencing skill shortages to sponsor skilled workers during the construction phase of a resource or infrastructure project. We're experienced in helping employers to apply for labour agreements. Employers often choose to apply for a labour agreement when they have a persistent labour shortage and they cannot fill it through normal recruitment. Popular labour agreements include to secure age and disability carers through an aged care labour agreement or a SILA, meat industry labour agreements, and to secure horticultural workers through the horticultural industry labour agreement or a HILA. If you're planning to apply for an Australian visa through a labour agreement and you need help with your visa application, or you're an employer and you need help in getting a labour agreement, please contact us. We're one of Australia's largest immigration law firms with a team of professional immigration lawyers and registered migration agents that can help you. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to get all of the latest Australian immigration news and updates.